It's the Tattooed Madman Psycho Mike, welcoming you to this edition of my twisted world of Masters of Mayhem right here. Thank you very much for joining me, and you never know what you're going to find here when I'm on the air. Thank you very much for joining me. So on that note, I want you to sit back, rip the top off a cold one, roll up a fatty, and enjoy this edition of Psycho Mike's Twisted World of Masters of Mayhem.
This is the Tattooed Madman, and you're going to see the Tattooed Madman of professional wrestling. I'm Psycho Mike, and here's my partner. Woo, that's a Psycho Mike, booga wooga man. We coming at you, Jack. We're going to be balling squad, climb the wall. Old time Jubilee blood's going to flow like wine. On Masters of Mayhem Wrestling. All right, Jack. You! Disrupto from floor! And you're watching Psycho Mike kicking ass!
Big Gang the Mighty from 4, and you're watching Psycho Mike kicking ass on back.
Well, I'm sitting here jamming with the Kiss from your Bandits! And you're watching Psycho Mike kicking ass on Masters of Mayhem! Woo!
Hello, wrestling fans in the Cleveland area. I'm Jeff Jarrett, and I'd like to say hello to all the great people in Northeast Ohio. You know, I've heard there's a lot of great things that come out of Cleveland. You got the Cavaliers, you've got the Browns, you've got the Indians. They're going to be there, and one in particular that I've heard about, and he's like a good buddy of mine. I've talked to him several times. His name is Psycho Mike, and I'm looking forward to seeing him up July 11th.
This is Violent J, the Insane Clown Boss. Too dope, and when we're in Cleveland, that's all we watch, brother. We check out the Masters of Mayhem. That's right. Mayhem. Professional wrestling at its best. Masters of Mayhem, brother. You better recognize Masters of Mayhem and Violent J. Stranglemania style, brother. Oh, yeah.
Telling you, it is your main maniac, the Ghoul, and we're all going to watch Psycho Mike beat the cheese whiz out of each and every opponent on the Masters of Mayhem Wrestling. Hey! How you doing?
Scary Sherry, the one and only Sister Sherry Martell. Cleveland, Ohio, the Masters of Mayhem Wrestling, the only professional wrestling that has been here in the last 5 years, where you ought to go now. Bye.
We're going to watch Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
Masters of Mayhem.
Where you ought to be.
Where you ought to be.
You're watching Masters of Mayhem. Everybody stay tuned. You never know who you're going to see on Masters of Mayhem or what you're going to hear on MMA.
Cleveland, it's the tattooed madman Psycho Mike, along with Sweet Destiny from Team Law.
Yo, Cleveland, Ohio! You're watching the Masters of Mayhem with Team Law.
Then alongside Sensational Summer. Cleveland, what's happening? It's the tattooed madman Psycho Mike, along with Team Law's Cat. Stay tuned, Cleveland. Thank you.
This thing's...
What's happening, Cleveland? It's the tattooed madman Psycho Mike, here along with Team Law's Bobcat.
Pussy that fight. Don't forget you'll be seeing me down here in Cleveland in Madness Mayhem.
Cleveland! It's Tater! I'm
Mayhem wrestling. You can't beat it with a stick. You can't whip it with a switch. Don't even try. You can like break it. Yeah!
Macho Man Randy Savage, and you are watching the Masters of Mayhem in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh yeah, dig it!
Hearing all the time.
What? What? Hallelujah! We got a brand new dance! It's called a bird! Woo! The Master! Let's break!
This is the Orange Sheik. You are watching Master Maho Wrestling. Don't touch the
This is Typhoon the Natural Disaster, and you're watching Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
Hey, this is the tattooed madman Psycho Mike with some wrestler fans.
Hi, my name's Branya. Today, we find girls like us watching
Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
We watch Masters of Mayhem. We never, ever take our eyes off the Masters of Mayhem. Love you, baby. Yay!
Just what do people think of Masters of Mayhem Wrestling after just one viewing? I like it. And so will you. Check out Masters of Mayhem, Wrestling, Music, and Chaos.
All highlights. So, sit back, lift the top off the floor, and enjoy this week's edition of Masters of Mayhem Wrestling. Oh, and by the way, Happy New Year!
Up into the ring in just a moment or two for more exciting fucking action.
From the Fiji Islands, weighing 250 pounds, Jimmy Snuka. In the blue corner, from Benton Harbor, Michigan, weighing 221 pounds, Jerry Lantrip.
Jerry Lantrip taking on the very impressive Jimmy Superfly Snuka here on Championship Wrestling. As Snuka prepares to get out of his wrestling outer attire for this encounter against Jerry Lantrip. And you can see, wrestling fans, the tremendous, just tremendous muscle definition of this outstanding athlete from the Fiji Islands, Jimmy Snuka. And the fans here in our television sports studio giving Snuka a little difficult time as he prepares to go against another newcomer from Benton Harbor, Michigan, Jerry Lantrip. Referee Neely calls for the bell. And Bobby, this should be a tremendous treat for our wrestling fans because Jimmy Snuka has to be considered a world-class professional wrestler.
Yes, he is, Jim. He's been in the top 10 for the last 5, 6, 7 years. He's a fantastic wrestler, and he can stay, as I said earlier, Jim, he can stay in there with the best of them.
Jimmy Snuka And we'll be talking with Jimmy. A tremendous chop from Snuka right across the chest of Jerry Lantrip. Snuka, a former holder of the United States Heavyweight Championship, also a partner with Ray the Crippler Stevens, probably the most sadistic wrestler in wrestling today, Ray Stevens. And they held the Mid-Atlantic and World Tag Team Championship. And more recently, for you fans that may watch Championship Wrestling from Georgia on Superstation Channel 17, Jimmy Snuka and Terry Gordy, a former Freebird, held and very successfully, I might add, the Georgia Tag Team Championship. So Jimmy Snuka comes here with a tremendous reputation. And Jerry Lantrip, Bobby, certainly has his work cut out for him today.
Yes, he does. For him to be making his debut on Championship Wrestling, Jim, he drew a tough opponent.
Snuka, tremendous physical specimen. And Snuka with that chop right across the chest. And we have talked about the converse styles of Prince Sifa Afa. Another man with a very unique style is Jimmy Snuka. And not only can this man fly, Bobby, but he is also a tremendous battler. He does what it takes to win.
That's right, Jim. I don't know if you noticed, but when he threw that Lantrip into the ropes, he picked up a little momentum by doing a complete 360. And when the Lantrip came off of the rope, he had everything going that could have put Lantrip away.
And Bobby, another thing that we want to talk about, and something very important that we need to remember, is the fact that some of the rules in the National Wrestling Alliance, we have rules that are becoming very, very stringent. The referees are instructed to do, but something that has become a point of emphasis is coming off that top rope. Coming off the top rope used to be an automatic disqualification at any time. But now they have modified that rule, to my knowledge, to where if a wrestler comes off the top rope with the point of the knee or point of the elbow, it is a disqualification. But coming off with the head or the flat of the body is not. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because Jimmy Snuka is one that likes to go to that top rope for many maneuvers.
Yes, he does, John, and he does it quite often. And it really is up to the discretion of the referee if the guy, if he intends to maim the guy in any kind of way with the, like you say, with the knee or the foot or the elbow.
Well, Jimmy Snuka completely dominating this man. Jimmy Snuka has dominated this man from the outset. A backbreaker, and it has been applied.
Here he goes now, Jim. He's going to that top rope. And this is what Jim was telling you about a while ago.
A tremendous maneuver by Jimmy Snuka on the top of Jerry Lantrip. No one gets up from that maneuver. And that is all for Jerry Lantrip, the winner. Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. And Bobby, I'll make my way to ringside now for a word with this tremendous athlete.
Okay, Jim, the guy really should get flying pay as high as he came off of the top rope. And now Jim Ross is going to the ringside with an interview with the great Jimmy Snuka.
Well, wrestling fans, you saw the debut of Superfly Jimmy Snuka in very impressive fashion here on Championship Wrestling. A man that has a worldwide reputation. We've talked about the many, many titles that he has held. A tremendous athlete. A man that has come to this area, I know, for one reason, the vacant Tri-State Championship. Mr. Snuka, that championship is vacant. I understand that is exactly why you're here.
I've been around so many places. I just came on a tour back from Japan, Tokyo. And I'm looking forward. And I'm here today for one reason, just like you said. I have held many belts all around the country. You name it. I've been there. You name it, I had it all. And now, like you say, we got a belt that's up. And that's why I'm here for, Mr. Announcer. For one reason, one purpose only. And that's to challenge anybody that wants to go against the Superfly. And just remember one thing. That's why I'm here. And I'm here to meet the best. Because I am the best.
Top competition coming this area very, very soon. I'm sure you're ready to withstand any challenge from anybody at any time.
Anytime, any place, anywhere, you name it. That's why I'm here. The Superfly. the greatest one that was born in the Fiji Islands, which is the paradise of the South Pacific. And the Superfly is here to prove one thing to you people. You have seen the greatest, you probably have seen the best, but you're looking at the greatest of them all. Do you understand? Remember that. You remember this face, this body, and remember this voice, and keep your eyes glued on this face.
Wrestling fans, the strong comments of the Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. We'll be hearing much more about him in the upcoming weeks, and we'll be back with more live wrestling right after this.
Once again, the Islanders will figure in two big events. They're with us right now at Mike's side, and the first big event we're going to talk about is the fact that one of the Islanders we're going to go up against Big Bad John. This, of course, was ordered by the NWA, a single match for you. What about it?
Last Tuesday night in Mobile, we almost break your back, John. And you know what? You got a lot of nerves challenging us and go over there and crying on the Alliance to get us in a single match. I'm not going to tell you which one is going to wrestle you, John. Both of us is going to be in that ring. We're going to flip a coin, and we're going to let you worried about it. Believe me, you are going to worry about it.
All right, the next big match we want to mention to you is the fact that the Islanders are going up against Ricky and Bobby Fields for the Gulf Coast Tag Team Championship belts. I know if you look.
That's what the whole thing is all about. We come here to win money, belts, and beat everything that we can get our hands to. Now it's coming down to the nitty-gritty. It's just a matter of time. You people will see us wearing those beautiful belts around our waist because that's where they belong.
What about the championship belt?
Just like my brother said, we're going to go in there and get it, and that's it. That's what we came here. We're going to get it, and that's all.
All right, once again, don't forget this big card coming up Tuesday night in Mobile, Alabama. The Islanders, of course, will be going up against Ricky and Bobby Fields for the Gulf Coast Tag Team Championship belts. Also, the Wrestling Pro going up against Rip Tyler for the Alabama State belt. Don't forget this coming up Tuesday in Mobile.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next event, a tag team match, scheduled best 2 out of 3 falls with TV time remaining. Best 2 out of 3 with TV time remaining. Introducing in the corner of our right with a combined weight of 580 pounds from the South Pacific, the Islanders. The Islanders. Their opponents weighing in at well over 300 pounds from Atlanta, Georgia Sweets. Georgia Sweets. His partner, 218 pounds from Mobile, one half of the Gulf Coast Tag Team Champions, Ricky Fields. Ricky Fields. Best 2 out of 3 TV time remaining.
Thank you very much, Charlie Platt. And ladies and gentlemen, you, along with me and everybody here, are in for some excitement. Ricky Fields with Georgia Sweets, and what a hunk of man he is. Against one of the toughest teams to come along here in the South, the Islanders. Ricky Fields with an arm drag to the takedown. Up quickly comes one of the Islanders. One more time, Ricky Fields with a takedown. Islanders complaining about the use of the trunk. Islanders tag out. Referee Larry Brock asking him to watch the open fist and take down again by Ricky Fields. That's the 4th time. 2 times on each Islander. They said, come on, come on. Ricky Fields, a man of terror there right now, working over the Islanders. Here's the wrist lock by Ricky Fields, and he's putting the pressure on now. Ricky Fields with the advantage. He's had it. Down he comes with some more pressure to that wrist lock. Ricky Fields, of course, teams up with Bobby Fields. They are the current Gulf Coast Tag Team Champions. But he's got a man in his corner for this edition. A man called Georgia Sweets from Atlanta, Georgia. There's the tag. The Islander holding on to Ricky Fields, but Ricky breaks out. One more time with a takedown. The fans love it. Comes into the armbar. Now he comes over from the side and continues to hold on to that armbar on the Islander. 2 out of 3 falls for this one. Into the rope. The break by Fields. Ricky Fields and the Islander comes in with a headlock, does Fields. Now he switches, goes to the wrist lock. Good quick move by Ricky Fields. Comes down with an elbow in that thing and puts some pressure into it. There he goes. One more turn and down goes the Islander. Ricky Fields now with an armbar. Hair used by the Islander. Takedown on Fields. Now he works on the throat and looking for the tag out. He does tag out. Ricky Fields. Well, he wasn't in trouble, but he got back down and worked into the armbar on the takedown. Ricky Fields showing some excellent quick moves. He's working over both these Islanders. Stretching that armbar. He's got his knee into the hip, and he's putting some pressure. Still Ricky Fields now from the front side. Now has the armbar from the front. A knee on the break by the Islander has Fields stunned momentarily into the rope. Comes back to an elbow in the chin. And down goes Ricky Fields. Georgia Sweets looking to tag out. Fields is stunned, running around, still trying to get away. Rolling. Georgia Sweets is in the ring. Ricky Fields takedown. Georgia Sweets made sure that the Islanders did not get a rolling Ricky Fields. Stretching that armbar is Ricky Fields just where he left off on the left arm of the Islanders. Tag out by the Islanders into the rope, the double. Down goes Ricky Fields. He caught it in the chin 2 times into the rope. Body drop on Ricky Fields, has him stunned, but now he comes back with a right to the midsection, tags out. Georgia Sweets comes on in. Here's a big man. Georgia Sweets on the Islander. Headlock, and he can put some pressure on that head, I can tell you that. Oh, down goes Georgia Sweets. The Islander has him down, up, down he comes, looks for the pin of 1, 2, 3. Georgia Sweets looks like he's out of it.
Brought him right down on that neck, Al. Brought him right down on the neck. From up high, he carried him right on back.
Georgia Sweets looks like he is out of it momentarily, but the fall belongs to the Islanders. The fall belongs to the Islanders.
Trying to go up into the ring for this match at this time, and Big John is up there. As you can see, Al, what is the condition of the Georgia Sweets?
Georgia Sweets is not going to be able to contend anymore.
Okay. John is taking off his ring and his watch, and he's going up. He's going up into the ring.
Listen, we signed to wrestle his tag team. We done beat him. We done beat his partner. We don't need you, John. Now listen, John, you stick your nose in just a little bit too far. You didn't sign to wrestle with us. We signed to wrestle that Georgia, what you call Sweet Georgia. We done break his neck. Now we don't need you. If you want us bad enough, put your name in the list because you're...
All right, Big John coming over, pounding away, and the Islanders backing out. Ricky Fields and Big John both wanting him to come out. They're not coming out, though apparently they're not going to wrestle Big Bad John as the partner here of Ricky Fields. Georgia Sweets was hurt, as we told you. He came down from the suplex up high on the back of his neck. That, of course, being administered by one of the Islanders. He has been hurt bad, and Big John's coming up into the ring. Let's go. Come on, said Ricky. Let's go. The crowd is cheering. They want the Islanders. Rocky McGuire is coming out, going over into the dressing room. Is that going to be it? It's White. Islanders awarded the match.
We told you before we don't win the match. We don't win it now. We don't beat them. What more do you want? Big John, your day come. Your day will come. We're going to hurt you so bad that you won't be able to come up here and run your mouth off like you always do. Listen. John, we are sick and tired of you sticking your... Taking it. John, we're going to catch you, John. You just try one more time, we're going to kill you. We're going to kill you. You're doing the best thing you do is running your mouth off, Big John. We're going to suck every flat out of your body. You are. You scared? We ain't scared of you. We ain't scared of nobody. Just remember that.
Big John and Ricky Fields telling them to get up in the ring. The Islanders refusing. They're leaving. They have been awarded the match. That is the end of this match.
Who are you?
Seymour Smoke. Smoke detector. And I see more smoke coming from that toaster.
Thanks for warning us, Seymour.
I hate smoke. So whenever I see it, I make this noise to warn you. Because where there's smoke, there may be fire.
Be cool about fire safety.
Psycho Mike here, the tattooed madman. Stay tuned for more chaos. Oh yeah, I'm hated by many, loved by very few. This is the tattooed madman Psycho Mike. And if you don't want to get locked in a mental ward with me, you'll click like and hit subscribe now. This is the tattooed madman Psycho Mike. And if you don't want to get locked in a mental ward with me, you'll click like and hit subscribe now.